The Open University of Sri Lanka is a premier national university in Sri Lanka which offers academic programs through open and distance learning methodologies, popularly known as ODL. Its central campus and the Colombo Regional Centre are located in Navala. Although the Open University of Sri Lanka enjoys the same legal and academic status as any other conventional university, the Open University is unique. The main uniqueness lies in its vision by providing opportunities for lifelong learning to every citizen in this country while removing barriers such as age and previous educational qualifications meant for conventional universities. Any person who is over 18 years of age can register as a student of the Open University. Because of this openness, age distribution of the students of OUSL is different from that of the conventional university system. OUSL provides not only multiple entry facilities but also multiple exit options. The Open University serves a diverse clientele at certificate, diploma, higher diploma, degree, master's and doctoral degree levels. It also offers large number of short courses to upgrade and update the knowledge and skills in various disciplines. In order to realize its vision, the Open University uses the open and distance learning ODL methodologies. In distance learning, teacher and the student should not necessarily be at the same place at the same time like in the conventional system. Teachers develop course materials incorporating instructional design concepts in educational technology to be suitable for independent learners. Another unique feature of the OUSL is that students can spread their study period without depriving the quality of the degree if they are not able to register for the total credit weight due to unavoidable reasons like work pressure. In open and distance learning methodology, learner support systems play a significant role. Among the learner support components of the OUSL, the library has a great potential to support distance learners. OUSL library consists of the main library at Navala, regional center libraries and small-scale libraries in 20 study centers around the country. Most importantly, the OUSL library website, which is specially designed for learners scattered island-wide, provides access to the online library catalog, journal articles, scholarly e-resources, past question papers and web-linked bibliographies. The Open University reaches out to students through a network of regional, study and teaching centers. Yes, the Open University of Sri Lanka is a people's university dedicated to nation building. The OUSL journey towards excellence in higher education has already begun, and we are committed to the cause of national empowerment through education more than ever before. The Open University of Sri Lanka is a premier national university in Sri Lanka which offers academic programs through open and distance learning methodologies popularly known as ODL. It was established in 1980 under the University Act No. 16 of 1978. It enjoys the same legal and academic status as
First pre-orientation session of the Faculty of Engineering, the Open University of Sri Lanka. I would like to welcome all of you to the first pre-orientation session, and I would like to inform you that this will be telecasting live in the Open YouTube. If you wish to go and see there, that is the dedicated YouTube channel for the Open University of Sri Lanka. So you today have joined with the most flexible engineering faculty in the country. Why I say so? The Faculty of Engineering Technology at the Open University of Sri Lanka is the most flexible engineering faculty. We can surely say that because if you join with the Faculty of Engineering Technology here, you can do your studies with various specializations and programs. So if you go to all the other state universities, at the first year, there's no choice where to select whether you are going to do civil engineering, electrical engineering, computer engineering, or mechanical engineering, mechatronics engineering. There's no choice for you because there's a screening test at the first year. After your A-level results, you join with the other state universities, and then you have a screening test, right? Therefore, let's say you want to become, from the childhood, you want to become an electrical engineer or mechanical engineer. There's no choice if you join with the other universities. Whereas at the Open University, Faculty of Engineering Technology, we have given you the full freedom to choose what you want. That's why we call it the most flexible engineering faculty in the country. So we would like to start our formal presentation. Let me share the presentation with you. So we've got very experienced staff members here to tell you about the Open University of Sri Lanka. If I introduce myself, I'm Iresha Attanayaka, and currently I'm the head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And there are three other very senior lecturers. They have joined here to present you or give you more details about the Faculty of Engineering Technology. To start with, I would like to introduce Dr. Ruminda Vimalasiri. He is the one who's going to start the presentation, today's presentation. So if I tell you about Dr. Ruminda Vimalasiri, so we thought of starting the first presentation with our own product. Ruminda Vimalasiri graduated from the Open University of Sri Lanka, Faculty of Engineering Technology, and then he completed his PhD degree in Sheffield University in the UK. And after that, he came back to serve the university where he learned his first degree. And he's currently the Director Learner Support. And he was the head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering from 2014 to 2018. So I would like to welcome Dr. Vimalasiri. Thank you very much for your presence today and for agreeing to do the presentation for the first pre-orientation session. So Dr. Ruminda Vimalasiri, can you please switch on your camera so that people can see you?
Yeah, I am already switched it on.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Vimalasiri. Over to you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Iresha, the head mechanical engineering department, and welcome and good morning to all the prospective students of the Open University. And Dr. Iresha, are you sharing the screen or shall I? What is the best way?
I'm sharing the screen. Thank you.
Okay, so the aims of the presentation, as pointed out, I think you will have seen a video clip about the university also, and it gives you a little bit of introduction or insight of the Open University to all of you, because it's very important to know about the institute that you are going to spend the 4 years and 5 years of the next 5 years. So the aims of the presentation, as pointed out, is to make you aware about the Open University of Sri Lanka and its role in higher education system in Sri Lanka. And the study methods of the Open University, we are talking about open distance learning mode, and what is that mode is about, and what are the facilities, whether it's advantages or disadvantages to all of you. That will be giving you some sort of introduction for that. And study programs offered by the Faculty of Engineering Technology. Let me, like, there are various faculties, but we are confining ourselves to Faculty of Engineering Technology. And most important thing, we will be going through the presentation. Most important thing is to provide you an opportunity to obtain clarifications on your study program. So we'll be having the question and answer session after the presentations. It's very important. If you have any issue, any concern, or anything to be known, please raise yourself, please ask your questions, and we are here to help you and guide you. Thank you, Dr. And about the university, so the contents will be about the university and about the open distance education. It's open and distance education. Sometimes it says, as Dr. Iresha pointed out correctly, it's open, distance, and flexible education system. Okay, its flexibility is also given, which is not being given from any other university, state university in Sri Lanka. And about the Faculty of Engineering Technology and study programs of faculty and the fee structure. So we'll be looking into these aspects in the preceding presentation slides. And one of the main questions that asked from the students who are willing to engage with us, and they're asking like whether the Open University has the recognition, has the legal status, and the degrees offered by the university, does it contain the recognition like other state universities, whether it's like recognized by the academia, by the industry, and by other national and international level, the institutes. Just think, okay, we are one of the 15 national state universities. If we are to offer a course, any course, if we are to offer a course, okay, we have to take the proper legal recognitions. As an example, if we are supposed to offer a program, okay, we have to develop the program within the academic departments, then it will go to the faculties, then inside the university itself has its quality assurance, curriculum development committees, and we have to go through all these committees. And then there will be the Senate of the university, which the course should be approved, and the council, we have to send it to external reviewers. Then after getting all the approvals within the university, then it has to go to the UGC. Okay, so that is how, once the UGC approved, we are allowed to offer the course. That is how the course is being offered to all the Sri Lankan citizens by a national university. We are also same. Okay, so university wise, it has all the academic and legal status established from the University Act, established in 1980, Act number 16 in 1978. So we are in 15 universities, and that is how we give the, so you have to don't think twice about the legal recognition and the recognition to the institute, to the university, to the Open University of Sri Lanka, and don't think don't make any hesitations, any concerns about the qualification that you are getting, whether it has the recognition elsewhere in the world. It has the national and international recognitions. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, and again, the faculties. We have 6 faculties: education, engineering, technology, health sciences, humanities and social sciences, natural sciences, and management. You name a course apart from MBBS. We don't offer MBBS. Apart from MBBS, there are all the courses. We have similar courses: engineering, management, law, and we have different kinds of courses offered from different faculties, but we are confining ourselves to Faculty of Engineering Technology in this presentation. Okay. And the courses are vast range, starting from level 1 to the higher levels of the Sri Lankan qualification framework. We are offering courses, certificate level, advanced certificate levels, and diploma, higher diplomas, bachelor's degrees, bachelor's honors degrees. Mind you, what you are going to register, say the Bachelor of Technology in Engineering honors. It's a honors degree, which is duration is 4 years. There are other degrees, bachelor's degrees, which the duration is 3 years, which they are not into the category of honors degrees. Degrees like engineering, MBBS, management studies, law, those kind of degrees fall into the category of honors degrees. And we do offer postgraduate programs and master's degrees, which are taught courses. And again, there are research courses like Master of Philosophy and Doctor of Philosophy. All these courses are there. You can continue while after getting the first degree, you can continue with us till the PhD. And there are standalone courses also. Suppose you are working in a automation industry, and you want to know a little bit. You have to learn a little bit of factory automation. Okay, so you don't have to. Those kind of the citizens don't have to register for a full program. They can register for the course, factory automation, and continue with that course and get that appropriate knowledge. And if you're, as another example, like if you're in automobile industry, if you're working in some say Toyota Lanka as an example, so you can select our standalone courses like automobile engineering and continue with that. You don't have to register for a full program. So that is all full range of courses are given, offered to Sri Lankan citizens by the Open University Sri Lanka. What are the facilities that we are giving? Okay, so what are the facilities that we are giving? We have all the node centers, National Online Distance Education Service Access Centers. Nodes is mostly it's under Ministry of Higher Education. They have inside centers everywhere in Sri Lanka. So those centers, our student can access those centers and we get use of those centers. Specifically the IT related the facilities are there. If you want to do online lectures, if you want to do participate for discussions, online discussions, if you want to give a presentation, those kind of things can be done through Nodes Access Centers. As well as we have 9 regional centers. Mind you, some of the centers, most of these centers are bigger than the private universities in Sri Lanka. Okay, the regional centers. Okay, and you have 18 study centers spread throughout our country. One of our mission is one of the, like, we want to cater for all the citizens of Sri Lanka. So we are going to them, not waiting till they come to ourselves. We are going to them. We are like giving them opportunities. So that's why the whole centers, the wide spectrum of centers are there to distributors throughout Sri Lanka to serve Sri Lankan citizens. Okay, the library facilities and at regional centers, we have huge library facilities, mainly Colombo Regional Center, as well as all the other, most of the other regional centers, we have library facilities. And some of the study centers, let me tell you, even though regional centers are a little bit bigger centers and study centers are somewhat like smaller than the regional centers, but we have some study centers which operates like regional centers. As example, Gampha, Ambalantota, Goal, even though they are study centers, they operate, the operations wise, it is more like the regional centers. And computer laboratories at regional centers, and even study centers has its own computer laboratories. You can go to any center, you can go there and get use of that. Okay, and temporary residential facilities. Mind you, it's suppose when at the time of registration you are in Colombo and you are registered student in Colombo Regional Center. Suppose after some time you have get a transfer, you have transferred to your organization some other area like Jaffna. You don't have to worry about that. We have our Jaffna Regional Center. If you are a student in the Open University, all these centers are your university, not Colombo Regional Center only. If you work in Anuradhapura in next year, or if you happen to go to Anuradhapura to live, you can get the services from Anuradhapura because you are a student of all these centers of the Open University, and all these centers are completely, totally belongs to Open University, and you are engaged. You are bound to. We are bound to. All these centers are bound to help you, serve you as the Open University. And temporary residential facilities. As other conventional universities, we don't give access to a complete year. So first year, total year, we don't give hostels like that. When you will be understand the modes of teaching, some of the components like laboratories, design classes, you have to do at a stretch for 2-3 days. Suppose that there's a lab in a particular course, you have to do for 3 days, and that's the we are offering it at the Colombo Regional Center. So if you are in Mullaitivu, you have to come to the Colombo Regional Center and do that practicals for 3 days. In such cases, we will be giving you the facilities to stay within the university. All these temporary facilities are within the university. You can stay for that 3 or 4 days inside the temporary residential facility, the hostels, as you know, the temporary TRFs. Then you can do the compulsory components activities, and after that you can go back home. So that facility is being provided at Colombo Regional Center, Kandy Regional Center, and Mathura Regional Center. And our main campus is Colombo Regional Center at Nawala, Nugegoda. And we'll see some of the success stories. We are like without talking, we are just giving you some sort of success stories, so you can go through it, listen to them. They are your super seniors, those are our alumni. So you can just listen for 3 minutes, and I'll come back to the presentation again.
Hello, I'm Charitha Gunatilaka, who is graduated from the Open University of Sri Lanka in 2014 as a computer engineer. Currently, I'm working as the director of IoT architecture at Integra Private Limited, where my core areas of focuses are architecting and evolving Integra IoT platform and its related solutions. I'm literally pushing boundaries in the world of IoT to help businesses grow. As a kid, I said that I wanted to be an engineer when someone asked me who you wanted to be. So after doing my A-levels in mathematics stream in 2008, I looked for a suitable university to start my academic to be a computer engineer. Then I selected Open University and started my academics in 2009. The distance learning model offered by the university was a perfect match with the way I'm learning, exploring, and experimenting things. Since the university allows me to have my own academic schedule and take course combinations as I wanted, it was really easy for me to organize my time and balance my academic activities with extracurriculars, internships, even with a full-time job I have done while doing my final year academic activities. Finally, so I was able to graduate in 2014 with first class honors degree and 2 gold medals for being the best student of the year and doing most outstanding project of the year. So I was achieved those with great help from all the academics, lecturers, as well as resources and facilities provided by the university. So while being an undergraduate student, I was involved with a lot of other communities like Computer Science Society, Free and Open Source Software Society of the university, and also I was an active member of Microsoft Student Champs community, and I was one of Microsoft Student Ambassadors for the university. And not limited to that, I have participated several inter-university and global competitions by teaming up with my colleagues as well as an individual. The exposure I got from my internship as an undergraduate student was really helped me to start my career as a software developer in 2013, even before my graduation. So after graduating, I was joined with WSO in 2015 as a software engineer and begin my career in IoT domain and explore the IoT vertical and help to grow and develop WSO IoT server product. In 2018, the WSO decided to give away this project into a separate company called Integra, which was formed by one of former directors in WSO2. And I left WSO2 as an associate technical lead at that time in 2018 and joined with my current company, Integra, as a technical lead who's leading the Integra IoT platform. And then I'm still involved with the development of the product, as I mentioned earlier, and exploring the IoT domain as a director IoT architecture. So I'm also still involved with Open University as a visiting academic and conducting lectures on mobile application development courses in this year. And this is my story of joining with the Open University as an undergraduate student 12 years ago, right? And directing a division of my current company as a director IoT architecture. So thank you very much.
And back to the presentation again. And what is this open entry and flexibility and open and distance mode of teaching? What is it? Is it something, so it is something new to you? Of course, it's something new to you, but it's nothing to be feared of. So it's very, very acceptable method of teaching, which is accepted and which is being used by all the big universities, not even in Sri Lanka, but also throughout the world. And also, and it has a unique features of it, as well as most of the conventional universities now, they are establishing their ODL arm, ODL separate institute, because they have understood the importance of ODL, and the future is more like on the ODL, open and distance education, open distance, and may I put the flexible word into that also, open ODFL system. Anybody over 18 have a desire to study, who want to study, we are giving the opportunity and provide the opportunity to go to path, to make their career path, okay? And that is important because everybody doesn't go to big schools. There are rural areas which the schools doesn't have physical science stream or biological science stream. If I'm talking about the within the context of physical science stream for India A levels. So if they can afford to go to a university, the school in the city, he or she will not be able to do physical science. But if he has born technical knowledge, technical talent, and if he is willing to want to become an engineer from the childhood instincts, then he or she don't have a path if the Open University is not providing a path to them. That is the uniqueness of the university, and that is what we are giving to the Sri Lankan citizens. Okay, can study at any time, anywhere, as pointed out, as illustrated, as indicated in the first video. There's no face-to-face lecture. You don't have to come at 9 o'clock in the morning and stay until 5:30 or 6 and go home. Then there's no something like that. You can study anywhere, anytime. You can work at home, and we will be giving you study materials. Okay, I will talk about the study materials later. And flexible in phase of study. Flexibility is given, as the head of the department, Dr. Iresh, pointed out. He initiated the flexibility is given to you to choose your own study, the specialization. Specialization you can select by your own. And the phase of the program, we have you have to say, suppose you have to register for 8 courses per academic year. And suppose if you say after second year, you will be getting additional qualifications. And if you happen to work, if you think there should be I can't do the full quota of courses in that particular year, that flexibility is up to you. We are not deciding your phase. Okay, it's up to you to mold the ways and means, the mold the degree as you wish, selecting the courses as well as selecting the phase. It doesn't, but let me point out at this stage, it doesn't, we don't want you to stretch the course. We want you to finish it as at the minimum duration which is stipulated. Okay, so but the flexibility is given to you. That is the open and distance flexible mode. You can study while working, which is very important. You can study. Most of our students after second year, they will be getting the qualification. If you're successfully completed, they will be getting the higher diploma in technology of second year. It will be elaborated more in due course in the presentation, and that after getting the diploma, which the diploma is in line with the NDT, HND, and NDES, all the other diplomas. So most of our students are working. They work in the respective fields, and the last 2 years, most of our students are working and learning simultaneously, which gives them added advantage. What are the advantage? After getting the degree, they will be having, mark my point, okay, they will be having a diploma, higher diploma in the respective field, and the degree in the respective field, and about 1 to 2 to 2.5 years according to the individual experience, which any the undergraduate passing from any other university doesn't have. Okay, that is the beauty of this system, and you are in very, very good hands, and you have the opportunity to achieve that, and we all want you to achieve that particular, and those relevant qualifications is adding to entry qualification, and those with relevant qualifications, as I told you, we will be giving the exit qualifications like an the higher national diploma, and those who having the NDT and HND qualification, prior qualifications, not only the diploma. If you have higher, we are evaluating your prior qualifications and giving you exemptions. You don't have to do what you have done before entering. So we will be assessing you, and we will be giving you respect to that, and we will be exempting the qualifications based on your qualifications. We will be accepting the courses here, so you don't have to repeat your knowledge. You don't have to repeat that. You can start from where you finished before. Okay, that is the beauty of orphan and study method. We are giving you printed self-study course materials. Of course, we don't have lectures throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. Okay, but we'll be giving you course materials which covers A to Z of your syllabus. The course material is written in such a way, the concepts of ODL has been followed, the intentional concepts of ODL, and it is written in such a way a student can read it and understand as if that student is in the lecture. Okay, apart from these course materials, course materials are books, and audio visual multimedia materials will also be provided. Okay, and day schools, we don't have lectures, but we have day schools. In the Open University context, we call a lecture as a day school. The difference between the day school and lecture is, day school is, say it's there, a limited number of day schools are there for a course. You have to come, it's face-to-face, okay? And you have to come and you can clarify your problems. We will be taking you through the course, relevant course materials which needed to be covered the first day of school, and then any issues, anything more needs more elaboration, anything that we as lecturers should point out to the students, those things we know. Okay, it's very important to attend today's schools. Okay, we know where the students are having problems, what are the important concepts that we need to put into those students. Those things will be covered at the day schools. And web-based learning resources also there. Learn, know yourself. It is there with communication. Even though don't think it's open and distance, and you are studying at home and we are in the university and there's a distance. There's no distance. We'll be always keeping our eye on you. We will always tracking you, and we will be always assessing you and looking at you, and we make sure you are in the correct track. And whether we are smoothly following the course, we also be assessing that also. Okay, it's not that distance, even though its name says distance, they are with you throughout the course. And the Learn USL, it's the platform that is a learning management system, LMS. We will be using it, and workshop training and industrial training will be given. Industrial training, the training places will be provided. If not, if you want to go to a specific place, we'll be assessing that, and if it is up to our standards, we'll be giving permission to go to that particular industries also. And lab sessions, design classes, field works, factory visits, those are one of the compulsory courses, compulsory continuous assessment. So the compulsory activities that you have to register. Some of them are not compulsory, like day schools. If you are good with the books, if you know the content, you don't have to attend to day schools, but it is important to attend. And lab session design classes, there are compulsory and non-compulsory activities in a course. So compulsory activities like lab classes, design classes, field work, you have to attend. You have to attend, but non-compulsory things you don't have to attempt. Okay, so all these things will be given you, will be notified you through activity diary. In that activity diary, dates of the final exam, up to final exam, all the when is the compulsory activity is going to be held on, or all these things will be given to you at the time of registration. Okay, and how do we assess you? We have continued this is the ODL concepts. ODL concepts, we will be assessing you. We will be assessing you throughout. Okay, one is to assess you and see whether you are in the correct track, whether you are gradually developing yourself as we wish. Okay, so that is there. And then what are the continuous assessment assignments? We will be giving you take-home assignments. We have to go home, study materials and do the assignments and submit it in the due date before the due dates are there. So submit it in before the due date. So that is how we make you study for in that particular, say assignment 1 will be based on the book 1. So we make sure that you read the book 1 and write the assignment 1 and submit it on due date. So we will be assessing it and giving you with model answers. You can just keep a track on your course materials. And mini projects are there. Lab reports, or after the interview you have to submit lab reports, design reports, field reports, presentations, vivas are there, and continuous assessment tests, like you had your term test at the examination that in your school you have term tests similar to that. Okay, we have continuous assessment test where you have to sit for the examination and write, and that is tested in, like when you are having, there are testing methods. We are like following those methods when you are designing the course, when you are designing our continuous assessment, which we will be elaborated more after registering with us. And continuous assessment tests are there. And again, web-based assessment these days, because of like we are more into web-based assessment because of the situation of the pandemic situation. We don't expect you to come to the university and sit for the examination. So those things are keep on changing according to the needs of the society and according to the trends of the education. And final examination will be there. And how do you pass the continuous assessment and how do you qualify for the final exam? Those things will be elaborated more on div post in other presentations. And industrial training, as I told you, that is one of the compulsory activities. You have to, we are putting you to industry for training yourself. It's more like implant training. It's more like you are put into a real industry, a company, organization which relates to your field, and we want you to do work there and get experience. So we'll be providing that. If you want to go to a particular company, as I already mentioned, we'll be assessing that particular organization, and if that organization is up to our standards, up to our requirements, so we are giving you the green light to go there and then do the industrial training. And finally, a project which is very important. We say when we talk about projects, we have in level 4 group project and level 5 a design project, level 6 the final year project. The final year project is it's more like it's where you put all your knowledge and do the project, and that reflects your capacity as an engineer. So that is also very important. So those are the continuous assessments and evaluation we have throughout the course, and these are the things that we make sure you are in the correct track and you are proceeding with the course smoothly. So while assessing you, we are keeping in touch with you and we are following you to the end of the course, from the first year registration to the last year convocation. Till to the convocation, we are with you. Okay. And why you select the Open University? For me, I think this is one of the most important things happen to my life. Selecting the Open University, it gives me the flexibility. It gives me a lot of freedom, flexibility, as well as I could work while working. So everything I have explained. So let me take you through this. The government recognize to all the factors why you select the Open University. First thing for me is it's the government recognized award. You work hard for the award, and if it is not being recognized, and whether you have to again put more effort to like tell to the rest of the world that the course is recognized, it's in vain. So it's recognized the award. You don't have to worry about that. And other thing is the 35 years of experience provided. We are here for about, now it's almost 40 years. So we are here. We have our experience. We know how to teach. We know how to like mold you. Okay, so it's experience in the university and well qualified academic and administrative staff. You will be backed up with qualified academics, and respective academic coordinators and course coordinators are qualified people, and we are that the recruitment criteria and everything we are recruited under UGC guidelines. We are a national university. Okay, so that is another thing is well equipped laboratories. Okay, you don't have to worry about our facilities, our laboratories. We have well equipped laboratories. Okay, and then you have excellent student support through regional network. The support services I have shown you, just like more than the other universities. You don't have the pleasure of having regional centers, regional network in other universities. You can go to the nearest regional center and get your things done. Okay, and you have you can work while studying. You can work while studying. There are a wide range of programs available in the engineering faculty itself, but for you, it's the Bachelor of Technology or Industry, Bachelor of Industrial Studies. So those are the two programs that you have going to be selected. And the other thing is affordable cost. Affordable cost. The total cost will be, you will be elaborating more on that. Okay, the cost will be about 300,000 rupees for all 4 years. So if you divide it into 12, that is about 75,000 per month. And if you divide it again by 12, it will be about 6,250 per month, 75,000 per year. Just imagine you are following a course for 6,250 per month. The monthly fees, even if you go to a good English class, if you go to a good music class, it is about 10,000. So don't think like it is cheap. The most of you are paying a part of your course fees, and rest of the fraction of your course fees is being provided by the government of Sri Lanka. That means again by the citizens of Sri Lanka. So you are bound to, if you registered, part of your fees will be provided by the government from the tax money of the people. Okay, so it is your obligation. Once you register, finish it. And finally, before handing it to the next presenter, I will, so as Dr. Iresha pointed out, I also graduated from the university in 2002 as a mechanical engineering graduate with a class, then went to straight away, I don't have any masters, then straight away I went to Sheffield to do my PhD. So it's, you don't have to, why I'm saying that is you don't have to worry about the recognition for the Bachelor of Technology and Bachelor of Industrial courses. We take care of that. And what you register, once you register, your responsibility is to work hard. Mind you, any university in the world, if you want to become an engineer and follow a honors course, it's not easy. You have to work hard. Every one of us have worked hard, then only be achieved. So I wish you all the best, and let me hand it over to the next presenter. Thank you very much. Dr. Iresha, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vimalasiri. Thank you very much for your ideas for the prospective students as well. Now, to describe about our own faculty, that is Faculty of Engineering. As I told you earlier, the most flexible engineering faculty in the country. I would like to invite very senior academic, very knowledgeable academic, that is Dr. Eric Pereira from the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology. Dr. Eric Pereira graduated from University of Moratuwa with a first class honors, and then he did his PhD in Germany and then he came back to Sri Lanka to serve you. He would have easily joined university, other state universities, because he got the first class from University of Moratuwa, but he's decided to join with the Open University of Sri Lanka to serve you better. I would like to hand over the session to Dr. Eric Pereira. Dr. Eric, over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Iresha. I hope you all can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much, Dr. Uminda, for your introductory informations. I hope the majority of the participants understood what Dr. Uminda said at the beginning. So the section I am going to present is about the faculty, about the departments of the faculty, about the study programs of the faculty, entry qualification to the degree programs and any other study programs, and about the registration process in short. So if we take the faculty consists of 6 departments, namely agricultural and plantation engineering, civil engineering, electrical and computer engineering, mathematics and philosophy of engineering, mechanical engineering, and textiles and apparel technology. Out of these 6 departments, the mathematics and philosophy of engineering department serve as a supportive departments to the other 5 departments, because other 5 departments offer degree programs, and mathematics department and mathematics and philosophy of engineering department support the degree programs offered by the other 5 departments. Yeah. So the faculty offers actually 2 degree programs. One is Bachelor of Technology Honours in Engineering. Generally, we call that is the engineering degree. The other one is the Bachelor of Industrial Studies Honours degree. So if you go to the Bachelor of Technology Honours in Engineering degree, so you can see in the right-hand side of the slide. So there are 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 specialization. So you can select whatever the specialization you want once you register for the degree program. So you have the options to study agricultural engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, computer engineering, electronic and communication engineering, mechanical engineering, mechatronics engineering, and textiles and clothing engineering. If you take the electrical, computer, and electronic engineering degrees, all 3 degrees are offered by the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. If you take the mechanical and mechatronics engineering degree programs, these 2 are offered by the Mechanical Engineering Department. So if you go to the other degree, that is the Bachelor of Industrial Studies Honours, so that degree is offered by only 2 departments of the faculty. That is Agricultural and Plantation Engineering Department. That department offers the agriculture specialization. So if you take the Department of Textiles and Apparel Technology, so there are 3 specialization under Bachelor of Industrial Studies program. The student can study about the apparel production and management if they want. They can study about the fashion design and product development, or the specialization of textile manufacture. 3 opportunities are there. And I want to add that if anybody wants to exit the degree program with the higher diploma, that is also possible. So the Department of Textiles and Apparel Technology offers 1 advanced certificate program that is named as Advanced Certificate in Apparel Technology. Actually, that is a 1-year program. You can use this program to enter the degree program if you don't have the formal qualification to enter to the degree program. Okay, in this slide, so you can see the important points relevant to the Bachelor of Technology Honours in engineering degree program. So you can see the medium of instruction as given in this slide is English. That means you have to carry out your studies throughout the academic years, maybe 4 years, 5 years, 6 years in English media. So that is not difficult even at the beginning. So I had difficulties to study in English at the University of Moratuwa because I have done my studies at the school in Sinhala media. So I had to work very hard to study the course material or the subject matters in English medium. But even if you put the effort, so you should be able to do that. So once I complete the degree, I went to the industry and I had to work in English medium. So maybe after 3-4 years, I had to go to Germany to do my master's. So there I had to study my courses, MSc and the PhD in German language. So that was a very difficult task. I could not understand the majority of the words in German language. So when I refer the German English dictionary, sometimes I cannot understand the English word also. Therefore, I had to refer to the Sinhala and English medium dictionary again. So we have studied with great effort at the beginning. So if you put the same effort, so you can do the Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering degree in English medium without any difficulty. So as Dr. Ruminda said very clearly, so this is a government recognized engineering degree. It has the same status with the other engineering degrees from other recognized universities of the country. So you can enter to the university or this degree program with GCE A-Level 3 passes in the physical science stream in one and the same sitting or OUSL foundation. So later I will discuss all the entry qualifications. In addition to that, so if anybody has studied the London A-Level with some qualification, so you can also enter to this program. The duration of the program is 5 years. If you enter to the program at the level 3, if you enter to a higher level, so you can complete the program in lesser number of years. So the courses from SLQF level 3 to 7, that means level 1 and level 2 has dedicated for certificate and advanced certificate study programs. How can I say the first year of a university can be considered as the level 3 at the Open University. So you can say the level 3 is the first year, level 4 is the second year, level 5 is the third year, so on. So if you want, you can exit the degree program with the higher diploma, but you have to complete a certain number of credits and you have to complete the industrial training. So you will learn all those things once you get the student guidebook or once you register for the degree program. As Dr. Ruminda said, the amount you need is about approximately about 300,000 rupees. That is for 5 years. So if you divide 300,000 into 5 years, it is about 60,000 per year. As I learned very recently, you have 4 chances to pay the 60,000 rupees within an year. So you can pay in 4 installments. Thank you. So Irisha. Okay, now you can listen to the second testimonial or the success story of the faculty.
Hello everyone, I'm Hiroshan Gunawardena. I got graduated with a Bachelor of Technology Mechatronics Engineering degree from the Mechanical Engineering Department of the Open University of Sri Lanka in 2015. Then I got recruited as a temporary demonstrator at first and then as a lecturer probationary in 2017 in the same department which I've studied. Then later I've decided to start my postgraduate degree in Canada, and then I moved to the University of British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada. I did my Masters of Applied Sciences thesis-based degree here, and I got graduated in 2019. After that, I have started my PhD program, and right now I'm in the second year of my PhD doing research towards developing new technologies for soft robotics applications. I would like to say that the education that I received from the Department of Mechanical Engineering throughout the Mechatronics Engineering degree program was one of the key success behind my academic career. Thank you very much. Hello everyone.
Okay, so after listening to the second testimonial, we can continue with the presentation. I hope you can hear me, right? So
Yes,
can
we
you
can
hear?
hear. Yes.
Okay. So as I said earlier, now we will go to the entry qualification of the Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering programs. As you can see, there are 4 points listed here. The first one is the passes in the subject combined maths, physics, and chemistry at the General Certificate of Education, that is Sri Lankan A-level, in one and the same sitting. That means you cannot combine the passes in several years to show the qualification. You have to pass these 3 subjects in one and the same sitting. And if you go to the third point, I will skip the second point at this moment. You need minimum 3 credit passes for mathematics, physics, and chemistry if you have done London A-level, Cambridge and Edexcel advanced level A-level examination within 3 years. So you have to complete or you have to obtain these 3 credit passes in 3 years time. So these 2 qualifications are outside qualifications. If you can take this qualification outside the Open University. So if you have those qualifications, you can enter to the degree program without any problem. So if you don't have these 2 qualifications mentioned under 1 and the 3, so you can join the Open University and you can complete the advanced certificate in science that is offered by the science faculty and the engineering faculty of the Open University of Sri Lanka. So first you have to complete the advanced certificate in science. You have to select the courses in mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So you need actually, so depending on the previous qualification, so you need 2 years or 1 year to complete the advanced certificate program. So in addition to these 3 qualifications, so if you have any other, if you feel that if you have any other equivalent or higher qualification, which is suitable to enter through the university or the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, so you can check your suitability. So you can apply with that qualification and the faculty will take a decision and pass the decision of the faculty to the Senate. If the Senate approves the qualification, then you can register for the Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering program. This will be done case by case, individually. Okay. So those who have higher qualification than the qualification mentioned in the last slide, for an example, NDT qualification, HND qualification, or NDES qualification. So they can enter to a higher level. So they need not to do certain courses at level 3, sometimes in level 4. So you can read or you can obtain all those information through our student guidebook. So they can complete the degree program less than 5 years. So as I said earlier, the maximum, the minimum duration is 5 years. And if you have higher qualification, you can complete it lesser than 5 years. The medium is English. So everything is summarized in this slide. In this slide, you can see the levels and the qualification required to enter the program and the exit points. So if you don't have the formal qualification, so you have to register for the OUSL Foundation, as I said earlier. Once you complete the foundation, you can enter to the level 3, then level 4, level 5, and level 6, 7, and you can get the degree. If you want to exit after level 4 with the higher diploma in technology, that is also possible. So here, if you have 3 A-level passes in local advanced level examination in mathematics or physical science stream, you can directly enter to the level 3. But one information is missing here. Even if you have 3 credit passes in the London A level, you can also register for the degree program at level 3. If you have higher qualification, as I said earlier, so you can start with the level 4 and level 5. So this is important. So there is a confusion at the beginning. Now that is cleared. So even though you can register for the BTech program or Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering program with the mentioned 3 A-level passes in one and the same sitting, so you require minimum 2 C passes and 1 simple pass at the GC A-level examination in physical science stream to become or to be eligible to become a IESL associate member. So please keep that in mind. That doesn't mean that you cannot enter to the university if you don't have 2 C passes and 1 simple pass. You can enter to the degree program. You can complete the Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering program successfully. Even you can find a job, no issue, but you cannot get the associate membership at the IESL. That is the difference. So now we will see the testimonial 3. That's the success story 3.
Hi, I am Indika Boywood. I am pleased to say that I had a great desire to become an engineer since my childhood. Therefore, I have selected math stream to sit for my advanced level examination. But I was disappointed that my advanced level exam did not make me qualified to go for engineering faculty. But I was pretty determined that I was not ready to give up my challenge. Then I was seeking alternative paths which are helpful for me to approach my ambition. Fortunate for me, I found few paths and I selected the BTech degree at the Open University of Sri Lanka, those among paths for achieve my ambition. Actually, that was the best decision ever made because it is recommended in the Institute of Engineers Sri Lanka. And also it was pretty advantageous that I was able to do the degree program while being employed. To be honest with you, learning while working was very important for me. In the year 2015, I was fortunate enough to successfully complete my BTech degree with the second class. When I talk about my career path, during the academic time, I used to be a government mathematics teacher. After that, I joined Sierra Construction as a civil engineer. Then I engaged in Kalgonga Water Supply Project and Vavuniam Water Supply Project under the Sierra Construction. After that, I was joined the design team of the Colombo City Water Supply Project. Then I joined Super Senior Contractors in 2016. This is the CS1 grade company. Under the Super Senior Contractors, I have worked as a design and planning engineer in Alla Badulla Integrated Water Supply Project. After that, I was engaged in Dadruwe Water Supply Project as a project manager. Now I have been working at Mathura State Water Supply Project as a project manager. In addition to that, I am one of the procurement team member of Super Senior Contractors. Actually, BTech degree, it is not going to be end of my education. Currently, I am following a Master of Civil Engineering degree at University of Rona and also preparing a design report of qualification as a chartered engineer. Finally, I dare say that the Open University is the best way to become an engineer. It is difficult for you to get selected to a conventional university. Hi, I am in.
Okay, so we will move to the second degree, which is offered by the Faculty of Engineering Technology. So there are actually two departments offer the Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Industrial Studies Honors degree program. One department is the Agricultural and Plantation Engineering. They offer the specialization of agriculture. So if you take the entry qualification, you can see they need 3 passes in biology, chemistry, physics, or agriculture at the GCA level examinations. This is a local examination. So you can see here, we do not ask mathematics. So mathematics component is required for the BTech for the BIS degree, we don't need the mathematics. That doesn't mean that the mathematics is not required, but for the entry, so we consider all, in the case of agriculture, we need these 4 subjects in advanced level examination. Similarly, so you can have 3 credit passes for biology, physics, and chemistry from the Cambridge and Edexcel advanced level examination. These 2 are outside qualifications. And if you have these 2 qualifications, so you can enter to the agriculture specialization. So as I said earlier, under the Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering qualifications, so you can complete the advanced certificate in science with the courses in the disciplines of biology, physics, and chemistry. So you can again enter to the agriculture specialization. So those who have higher qualifications such as NDT, NDA, HNDA, and Aquinas College Diploma, they can enter to a higher level depending on the exemption they obtain for such programs. So the other department which offers the Bachelor of Industrial Studies Honors Degree program is the Textile and Apparel Technology. So the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology offers 3 specializations: apparel production and management, fashion design and product development, and textile manufacture. So to enter to these 3 specializations, so we consider 3 A-level passes from any stream from the local A-level examination, Sri Lankan advanced level examination. Similarly, if a student has obtained 3 credit passes in any subjects in Cambridge and Edexcel advanced level examination, within 3 years, they can also join the program. These 2 are outside qualification. As I said, I want to separate that. If you have this qualification already, you can directly enter. If you don't have those qualifications, so you have the option to complete the certificate in industrial studies in apparel technology offered by the Open University of Sri Lanka. And complete the advanced certificate in industrial studies in apparel technology offered by the Open University of Sri Lanka. Obtain the advanced certificate in apparel technology offered by the Open University of Sri Lanka, or completed all courses of any foundation program. So the Open University offers large number of foundation programs. If any student has completed any foundation from the OUSL, that is also considered as an entry qualification. In addition to that, if anybody has completed the advanced certificate in science, as in earlier cases, they can also enter to the Bachelor of Industrial Studies degree program. As I said earlier, any qualification which is acceptable to the faculty and the Senate can also be considered as an entry qualification to the degree program. In addition to that, the holders of the higher qualification, such as NDT, SLETA, and Brandix diplomas, they can enter to a higher levels, level 4 and level 5 of the degree program. Actually, sorry, Dr. Irisha, can you go back to the previous slide? So the majority of the entry qualification listed here under advanced certificate, different names, they were the program offered earlier. Now we offer only one advanced certificate program. We have listed those qualifications in this slide because those who have completed earlier can also register for the degree program. Okay, Dr. Irisha. One major difference is here for the Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering, the minimum duration is 4 years. Here, you can complete this degree program in 4 years. The medium of instruction is English. So you can listen to the 4th testimonial of the Faculty of Engineering Technology.
Hi, I'm Nipuni Vijayasinghe, an alumnus of the Open University Sri Lanka, Faculty of Engineering Technology, attached to the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology. I first entered to the university in 2012 and I graduated from the program of Bachelor in Industrial Studies, specialized in apparel production and management in the year 2016. And I was able to obtain the highest GPA of the year and awarded the Textile Institute Gold Medal for the best student of the academic year 2016-17. Afterwards, I worked in the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology for a short period of time and left the university to start my master's. I obtained my master's in International Marketing Management from the University of Cattolica, Milan, Italy. And afterwards, I worked as a market research intern for an Italian association in additive technology market. Currently, I am expecting to get enrolled into a PhD program and I am working for that. I should make this an opportunity to thank the Open University and my department for making me who I am today. For the fresh students, I would like to say that you might have faced numerous obstacles in your academic lives, but please never give up and try to make the best out of you from this given opportunity. Remember, hard and smart work will pay off. So, we would like to welcome our new students on behalf of the university, and I wish you every success in your academic lives and hope to see you guys graduated in near future. Thank you.
Yeah, this slide shows you the summarized information about the Bachelor of Industrial Studies honors degree program. If you have local level 3 passes in one sitting, you can enter to the level 3. And in addition to that, if you have 3 credit passes in the London Edexcel and Cambridge London A-level examination, you can also enter to the level 3. If you have higher qualification, as I said, so you can enter the level 4 and level 5. If you don't have those qualifications, even you can study and you can register for the Bachelor of Industrial Studies honors degree program with the foundation program or after completion of the certificate or advanced certificate in Industrial Studies Apparel Technology program. So if you want to exit the program after the completion of certain number of credits as specified by the faculty, so you can leave the program with the higher diploma in Industrial Studies. If you continue and if you complete the requirement for the Bachelor of Industrial Studies honors degree program, you can obtain the degree program after completion of the level 6. So the last program offered by the faculty is the Advanced Certificate in Apparel Technology. That is a certificate program, advanced certificate program, that is level 2 program. That is not a degree program. So you can consider this program as a entry qualification to the courses offered by the specialization offered by the Department of Textiles and Apparel Technology. By completing this program, you cannot go to the agriculture specialization or you cannot follow the BTech or Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering program. That is only for the Department of Textiles and Apparel Technology. To enter this program, you need at least 6 passes in GCE O-level examination, including mathematics and the first language. The medium of instruction is Sinhala and English. You can select the medium you want. The minimum duration is 1 year. So you have to complete all the courses in this program to be eligible to register for the degree program. So now I have given you the basic information about the study program offered by the faculty. Actually, there are 3 programs. It's a Bachelor of Technology Honors in Engineering, Bachelor of Industrial Honors Study Program, and the Advanced Certificate in Apparel Technology Program. If anybody or if you want to apply for this program, these 3 programs, so you can apply by using the application in our website. So you can visit the website www.ou.ac.lk and you have to make a small payment for the application. I think I'm not so sure. The amount is about 350.
Yeah, that's
So you have
350.
to 350, yes. So you can pay it by using your debit or credit cards. Even if you don't have those credit cards or debit cards, I think the facility is there. You can pay it to a bank and you can submit the payment to the university. Dr. Iresha.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm
So you can
Kaushala
listen to the
Payagalagi, a
testimonial
former student
first.
of the Open University of Sri Lanka attached to the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology. I graduated in 2016 with the first class honors bachelor's degree specializing in apparel production and management. Hello, I'm Kaushala Payagalagi, a former student of the Open University of Sri Lanka attached to the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology. I graduated in 2016 with the first class honors bachelor's degree specializing in apparel production and management. I was lucky enough to get the achievement of the best undergraduate project of the 2016 academic year at FETSAC, organized by the Open University of Sri Lanka, and the Anuruddha Silva Gold Medal offered by the Textile Institute Sri Lanka for my excellent studies. While I was working at the department as a temporary demonstrator, I was selected at the ESSEC School of Management in Paris, France, with a merit scholarship to pursue a Master of Science degree in Fashion Management. I was fortunate to graduate with my master's degree successfully, and my future expectation is to pursue a PhD. Looking back over the past 5 years, I have proved that hard work, self-motivation, and dedication to what you have chosen in your life will earn you a great success. As a proud alumnus of the Open University of Sri Lanka, I hope to convey a message to all freshers that work hard for your dream even in failures. Finally, I express my heartfelt gratitude to the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology and also for the Open University of Sri Lanka for giving me the opportunity to grow successfully. Thank you very much.
Okay, that is the last slide I have to explain. That is about the registration. Actually, the registration process cannot be explained by using only one slide, but I try my best to explain in short by using the information given in the slide. So once you submit your application to the Open University, so the university will process your application and check whether you have the necessary qualification to be enrolled in the requested study program. So if you have the qualifications as per the information provided in the application, so you will be informed to select your courses online for the first year of the study program. So if you have difficulties to select the subjects or the courses you want, so there will be help sessions. So you can select the help sessions arranged by the Faculty of Engineering Technology. With the help of the academics, the individual counseling can be done. And once you get the information from the individual academics through the online counseling, so you can select the courses you want to register. So that doesn't mean that the registration is completed. So you have to pay the first voucher. So you will get the information about the vouchers later of the presentation from Dr. Suminder Ranasinghe. So once you complete the payment of the first voucher, so you have to visit the university with the original documents. So we have to verify the documents whether you possess the qualification you have mentioned in the application. So if everything is okay, so if you have provided the correct information in the application and if you possess the originals, correct information, correct certificates, so the registration can be confirmed. Once the registration is confirmed, so you can start your studies at the Open University. So when you study at the Open University, I think the most important thing is the activity diary. In the activity diary, so the faculty has mentioned about all the activities related to the each and every course with the dates and the time. So you have to select whatever the subjects you have selected from the activity diary. You have to prepare your own plan, own schedule to follow the program by using the activity diary. Right? So you will get a chance again to participate in faculty post-registration orientation program if you wish. And I think I have to mention this also. In addition to the regular program we have talked so far, you have to register for Start at OUSL program at the Open University. So the duration of this program is about 3.5 months. That is very important for the new students. They have to complete that. So the plan of the faculty is to complete the Start at OUSL program before the commencement of the activities of the regular program. So you might get more information later from the registration committee. So in that program, so there are 2 compulsory courses for the Faculty of Engineering Technology. The one is known as EFIL program. The other one is the EGAP English program. So you should complete, sorry. Dr. Iresha.
Yeah, I'm linking them.
Okay. Okay. Right. So they have to, you have to complete the EFIL and EGAP program under Start at OUSL program. So you can always keep contact with the course academic coordinators and any academic in the department, the course of study. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Dr. Eric, for your detailed explanation. We'll move on to the next year. We'll move on to the next session, the last session of the presentation of the pre-orientation. So I would like to invite Dr. Suminder Ranasinghe to do the last part of the presentation. Before, I would like to introduce him to you. Dr. Suminder Ranasinghe graduated from the University of Moratuwa, once again with the first class honors degree, and then he obtained his PhD from well-known, recognized University of Tokyo from Japan, and then he decided to join to the Open University of Sri Lanka. He is currently serving as a senior lecturer at the Department of Civil Engineering. Dr. Ranasinghe, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Iresha, for the nice introduction. And then very good morning to all the prospective students and my colleagues. I'm sure all of you understand that, I mean, nothing comes free. Now, as Dr. Ruminder rightly mentioned in his presentation, the government of Sri Lanka is actually making a huge investment on the development of state universities in Sri Lanka, including the Open University. However, due to certain constraints, we can't ask everything from the treasury, and because of that, we have to charge some fees from the students. So let me brief you a little bit about the fee structure for the programs on offer at the Faculty of Engineering Technology. Now, I'm not sure whether you know this fact or not. The Open University of Sri Lanka annually admits around 12,000 students. Now, if you take all the other 14 state-owned universities, they only together admit around 24,000 students. Now you can realize where we are in terms of student numbers and the difficulties and the challenges that we have in managing large student numbers. Most importantly, providing the necessary support and facilities to the students. So this is the reason why we have to actually charge some fees to cover up certain part of the recurrent expenditures, such as the payment for printing and the preparation of other teaching material, payment for the visiting staff, managing the regional services, etc. Right. Now, I think you all will appreciate the fact that the Open University was established to give opportunity to the people who wish to learn while employed. Now, do you know how much the government of Sri Lanka has to spend to produce one graduate? Now, of course, it varies depending on the study program, but remember, it would be in millions. Now, if you, I think you have already seen one slide which indicated the cost for the BTech program, the total cost for the BTech program, and you will realize that only a reasonable amount is charged from the students, while a substantial portion of the student fees is subsidized by the government. Okay, so let's look at the numbers. This will help you to actually plan your finances for the next few years. Better you keep a copy of the student guidebook and do your own calculations for the total amount that you have to pay. I'm sure that today most of the prospective students are for the undergraduate programs. And if you are a student who is planning to register for a certificate, diploma or degree program, the registration cost would be 350 rupees. And annually, you will have to pay the fees for the facilities. It would be 1,500. And there is one-off payment for the libraries, the library facility fee. It would be just 100 rupees. And when it comes to the postgraduate programs, this would be a little bit higher. Registration fee is around 1,000. For the facilities, it's the same amount annually, 1,500 rupees. And for the libraries, you will have to pay about 200 rupees. Now, all the students are not directly coming from the A level. Some might have completed certain diploma programs where you seek some exemption. For example, it could be the National Diploma in Technology, High National Diploma in Engineering, etc., where you enter a higher level, as Dr. Eric mentioned. But still, we will have to charge you a very small amount to cover up the some administrative expenses. And in that case, you will have to pay us 60 rupees per credit. For example, if you are given exemption for a 3-credit course for your recognized prior learning, that means you will have to pay us 180 rupees for that particular course. Right, now, those are some fixed amounts that you have to pay. Now, depending on the courses that you take at level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you will have to pay the tuition fees and the fees for the printed course material. Now, SLQF levels are basically defined based on the progression, and that is depending on the skills and then the competencies that you obtain. If you take level 3 and 4, basically these are within the higher diploma level, the tuition fees would be 1,340 rupees per credit. For example, if you take a 3-credit course, if you register for a 3-credit course at level 3 or 4, that means you will have to pay 4,020 rupees. In addition to that one, since we are providing you printed course material, you will have to pay 450 rupees for that 3-credit course. And if you take level 5, 6 or 7 courses, the tuition fee is a little bit higher, and you will have to pay 2,080 rupees per credit, which means if it is a 3-credit course, you will have to pay 6,240 rupees for the tuition. And then for the printed material, it would be 690. Right. I think Dr. Eric also mentioned this one. Unlike in the previous years, this time the students will have the opportunity to make the payments in 4 installments. So the first installment is at the time of registration, and you will have to pay 30% of the fees which are set for that particular academic year. And the second installment, again 30%, which you have to pay 8 weeks after the registration. Third installment would be only 20%, and that has to be made 16 weeks after the registration. The last installment again would be 20%, and you will have to make that payment 24 weeks after the registration. Now, Dr. Eric also mentioned about this English program. English for general academic purposes, EGAP, which comes under START at OUSL, okay, Student Academic Readiness Training Program. And for the English program, you have to pay initially, it has to be at the time of registration, it has to be 5,500 rupees. So this is for the English program. Right. So regarding the payment and collecting course material, now when the students submit their online applications, they will receive 2 vouchers. Now the first one is for the first installment, that is mainly for the tuition. And then there is another voucher, which is basically for the Start at OUSL program, or you can say it's for the EGAP program. Now, still the dates are not fixed because of this pandemic situation, but we will be asking you to come to the university with the original documents, and that is to verify your documents, and we call it the document verification and the document scrutinization. And you need to bring, you must make sure that you bring these, the university copies of these 2 payment receipt of the vouchers. And the print batch, that is the first part of material, will be issued at the document verification date on request if you have opted for. Right. Now, the Open University actually has some provisions to provide some financial assistance to some needy students. In that sense, we have 2 categories of bursaries. One is the enrollment bursary, which only covers the tuition fees. Now, for the enrollment bursaries, we will be actually verifying your engagement during the first year, and then only it would be continued. The second bursary type or the category includes 3 types. The well-known Mahapola scholarship scheme, university bursaries, the university enhancement bursaries. For these bursaries, you can only apply after the first year. So it's very important that you work hard and then perform well during the first year. You can find quite a lot of information on the guidebook if you go through, which is uploaded to the faculty website. You can download it online. And if you still need some clarifications or some further information, you can contact us at 011-2881-374. And at the same time, now Dr. Ruminda, Dr. Eric, and myself, now we have given you kind of an overview about the university, the faculty, the departments, and also the programs on offer. You can find more information, more in-depth information if you visit our website at www.ou.ac.lk, and you can find quite a lot of information there. So I think this would be the end of our presentation, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Suminder, for your explanation. I think all the prospective students, they got some kind of an idea how to pay, how to do the payments and all sort of things. Now we have come to an end to our formal presentation. So this is going to be afterwards. We've got some more time, question and answer sessions as we promised earlier. You can post your questions in the chat box, or you can raise hand, because if everybody starts to talk, then it will be very difficult for us to answer. On the other hand, I would like to mention we got some other experienced staff members who have joined right now with us. So they will be also answering your questions. So if you have any questions, please post them in the chat box. Thank you. Right. One question is guidebook. Of course, yes, we have not, indicated the course fee in the guidebook. So soon it will be on the web with the course fee, and then it will be in downloadable format. Right now, it's only to weave, to get the idea about the faculty. So what we have presented in the presentation we'll be including in the guidebook, and then we'll make it downloadable to you. Right? For the time being, please bear with us. And Dr. Eric, there's another question. How these lectures are conducted? Would you be able to answer the question?
Yeah, I will try to explain. So if you consider a conventional university and the open university, so we use two different techniques to teach the students. So I do lectures at the University of Moratuwa. They are 100% face-to-face lectures. For an example, I hope you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you, Dr. Eric. Yes.
Okay. So if it is a 3-credit course, so there are 30 lectures, 30 lecturing hours. So academic has to deliver 30 hours of lectures. So that's all at the University of Moratuwa. So in the case of the Open University, so we use open and distance teaching technique. So where we have limited number of lectures. For an example, if it is a 3-credit course, for an example, we have 3-day schools, duration of a 1-day school or a lecture, you can say lecture for the moment, say 2 hours. That means you have only 3 lectures. The total is 6 hours during the academic year. So if you compare this with the conventional university, you have 30 lectures there. You have 6 hours of lectures at the Open University. So what is the difference? How can you fill the gap? That is the question. So if you take the lecturing at the University of Moratuwa, these students don't have any lesson material. They don't receive any lesson material before the lecture. For an example, if I go there, now we start the lecture, then only they listen to the subject matter. In the Open University, you will receive the planned or the pre-prepared lesson material for the whole course, for the whole academic year. Then you have a chance to study them before you attend the lecture or the day school. So the day schools are generally designed to discuss the matters what you have not understood during your self-study. But that is not the case actually. So generally we do the lectures in the rapid way to summarize what is inside the lesson material. So you can understand that we cannot cover everything during the 6 hours. For an example, 6 hours of the lecturing at the Open University. Therefore, it is your responsibility to go through the material and study them properly and come prepared for the lecture. So then it will be very easy for the lecturers to teach the most important things during the day schools or lectures. For the moment, we conduct lectures or the day schools via Zoom technology because of the pandemic situation. Otherwise, the student can come to the main campus where the lectures are conducted. I hope you got the answer.
Thank you, Dr. Eric. Yes, and there's another question in the chat box. I would like to ask a question to be replied by Dr. Karunananda. So he was the earlier head of the Department of Civil Engineering, and he is presently a very active member in IESL as well. Now, one question is, what is the advantages of IESL membership? Dr. Karunananda, are you there?
Yeah. Actually, now I think the presenters actually told now if you get the IESL associate member, so you get the legal status of practicing engineering. So, so to get the legal state of practicing engineering, so you need about this associate membership. So now I think you are a bit aware about Engineering Council Act over there, so which was passed in the Parliament in the last year. Okay, so to practice as an engineer in the legal state, so you need to get the associate membership of the IESL. So that is there. So
okay, thank you, Dr. There's another question. How to evaluate our qualification using online? How to evaluate our qualification? So if you're referring to the higher qualifications like NDT, HND, and all sort of things, in the student guidebook, soon it will be downloadable, right? Soon it will be downloadable. In the student guidebook, there's an application to be filled. So if you are applying for other than qualification listed in the guidebook, right? If you have any other, let's say any other BSc degree in somewhere, Kingston University and various other universities, for an example, then you need to submit that form before October 8th. Application will be closed by 30th September, but you have to submit the qualification evaluation for additional qualification. If you think that this qualification should be evaluated by the university, you have to fill the application form given in the guidebook and hand it over to us, right? It will not be online because you need to provide some of the evidences, past papers and all sort of things. Therefore, fully online, it's not going to be fully online. You can hand it over to one of our centers as well, right? How can I pay application fees? Yeah, as Dr. Eric mentioned, you all can pay the application fee by debit or credit card, or you can come to one of our centers and pay the fees as well, right? First, you can apply through online web portal, then you can do the payment there if you have the credit or debit card. But if you don't have a credit or debit card, what you can do is you can submit the application and then you can later do the payment by coming to one of our centers. Registration again, when is the registration? Registration will be from 10th October to 17th October, right? There are so many questions asking how do we apply online. I'll quickly share my screen and tell you how to apply. So you need to go to our website, that is www.ou.ac.lk. You need to go there. Right, this is the website. I think you all can see OUSL website. So when you go there, there's can you all see? There's a button called Apply Online here, everywhere. Apply Online, Apply Online. So if you press that button, Apply Online, you get this online application form. So you have to fill this one according to study program, Bachelor of Technology Engineering or Bachelor of Industrial Studies or Advanced Certificate, right? Then you have to select your specialization as well. For an example, let's say we selected this one, and then you need to think whether you are going to register with agriculture, civil engineering, computer engineering, electrical, mechanical, or you have to select from there, right? So that is how you apply. There are so many okay, and then what else? Dr. Eric, I would like to
Yeah.
get your opinion on this question. That is, can we join OUSL while doing degree program in another government university?
That is a tricky question. So actually, we generally do not ask during the registration whether you have already registered in another university or not. But if you wish to register in any other university or any other study program of a government university, when you register there, they will ask whether you have registered in a government, any other university under the UGC. So therefore, it is up to you to decide the way you want to register. That is a very tricky question. So if they are already student at the Open University at the time of the registration of the other university, so then there will be a problem. Because they asked that question.
Yeah, and can we join OUSL while doing HNDE, NDES or NDT?
That is possible because we have already evaluated and written down very clearly in the guidebook, HND, NDT without training, no? With training and without training. Without training means they are still the students of that particular program. They have not completed the degree. Diploma, NDT. So such student can, but if they are in the first year, there is no use of registering here. It is better if they can complete at least the 2 full years, except training, and they can come and register or after completion of the program. So we have evaluated the program like that, the NDT, HND, and all other higher national diploma and all those things, with training and without training. We do not consider part qualification.
Yeah, that means they have to complete either fully academic complete without training, or then the whole course should be completed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's another question. I think THC Dilkeshini, I think you got your answer because she's asking, I'm in final year in HNDE, but still not complete because of COVID-19 situation. So can I release some levels in the Open University? If you don't have the completion certificate, we wouldn't be unable to release some of the courses, right, Dr. Eri?
Yeah, you can get the idea from the our panel members. I personally believe that it is not possible because generally we do not consider part qualification.
Yes,
you're true. Yes, it's the exemptions cannot be granted without having the full qualifications. Like we accept without training, but all the other academic should be completed and we should at least give the transcript.
Yeah, I think so.
And again, there's a question open to the panel members. They're asking අපිට පුළුවන්ද A level S3ක් එක්ක පටන්ගෙන උපාධිය කරන ගමන් ආයි A level කරලා C2යි S1ක් අරගෙන IESL ගන්න.
පුළුවන්. That is possible if they are willing to do that. It's possible.
advisable කරන්න හොඳ දෙයක්ත් තමයි. ඉතින් ISL ගන්නවා නම් මේක කරන ගමන් සීදකයිසයක් ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් උගලන්ට හොඳයි. පාත් එක හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් ලේසියෙන් without any problem. Even ISL එකේ, to add something to that, even ISL will not give the membership, but the other international bodies like IEEE, IMECI in UK, you can get the associate membership of that universities once you get the degree. But they don't look at A levels once you like get the degree now. But ISL, there are reasons for that. So we can back around. See the
other question is. I think Dr. Kamal Karunananda can answer. Is there an exam to get IESL membership, or do I get it when I register for the degree with 2 Cs 1S?
Yeah, but that's actually there's exam, but that is also actually clearly not spelled out there. So there are some exam for some of the people who did previously the HND there. But I think those area actually is still very sketchy things. So we actually, for the moment, actually we cannot tell about, well, honestly speaking, we cannot tell whether they will have exam or something on that. Actually, in line with that, now the ISL is actually now preparing a national policy on engineering education. So in that policy, so this HND, everything, so there is how about this framework is they are making it. So after this that policy is accepted, I mean then they will have I mean how we can go from this one end to the other. There one stage to the other stage is spell out there. But now it's everything. It's like a kind of a mixed situation. So we cannot actually tell there. So that's actually honestly the answer that I can give it now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Karunananda. Yeah, so I want to tell you now, this is a purely a different institution. So we don't have any control over ISL. So that's a different institution, and we just present their regulation. So they are asking for 2 Cs and 1S for the membership. So apart from that, it's very difficult to comment. Yes. And is there an aptitude test before enter the OUSL? No, there are no. If you have the correct qualification, so you can enter to any level, right? English course, of course, yes, essential. Yeah, that is compulsory. English course is compulsory. If you don't have any other English degree or anything like that, English course is compulsory, right? Even if you...
Dr. Resha, I will add to something to that question. Please. So if you have GCA A-level English pass, so you can complete the subjects. You can take the subjects at level 5, level 6, and you can complete the main courses with the A-level English subject, pass in A-level English subject. But you are not eligible to get the award unless you complete the EGAP, which is offered by the Open University of Sri Lanka under Started OUSL program. Therefore, the completion of the EGAP program is a must if you want to get the degree. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And there's another question once again. When we complete our 4-year degree in OUSL, everyone get ISL membership? No, we clearly mentioned if you have 2 Cs, 1S in physical science stream, then only you will get the ISL membership, right? Not everyone. They are, once again, they are looking at this A-level qualification.
Dr. Iresha, again, that is common for all other institutions, not only for
OUSL. Not only Open University, yes.
Yeah, if you go with 2-3 years and get a foreign degree, say Monash, Malaysia, anywhere in the world, if you don't have two Cs and S, ISA will not give the membership. That is not only for the Open University. It's as correctly pointed out by Dr. Iresha, it is a separate institute. They have their it's their policies, which is based on facts. Okay.
Yes. And engineering education, is it possible without laptop PC? Is there any laptop loan? Anyone in the panel?
Yes, like the government, even I was engaged in this Bachelor of Software Engineering field program. The government has this loan scheme to graduates, the undergraduate students to have laptops, but it's up to the government, and that is it's a policy not only for university. It's the government policy. Right? We don't have any control over them, but the university wise we have only the bursary schemes and not laptop bursaries, as I understand. Thank you.
And then the next question is, why would it take 5 years, not 4 years, to complete the degree?
It's Dr. Iresh is the one who can answer that question. No, I also.
Yeah.
It's the training, like we according to our syllabus, please correct me, the other members, if I am wrong. Like the last year we totally devoted it to 6 months of training. So if you do complete all the academics, the training will be 6 months, and it is in the last year. So without telling 6 months, you are taking 5 years. Say if you are working students, as example, say if you find work after getting the higher diploma, then you can get the training exempted, because you are working in the respective field, and training could be exempted. You can request to exempt the training because you are working. So in that case, you don't have to go to specifically again a round of training. So training will be exempted, and you can get it after finish it in 4 years. Okay, so 5 years means that you are getting you have to have additional 6 months of training. So that's why. Otherwise, if you are working in a relevant field, you have the possibility of finishing it within 4 years by accepting the training.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And then there's another one question. That is. We need NVQ 5.0 ISL membership without 2 Cs in A level. No, NVQ level is a different level. That is national vocational qualification. All the universities we are following SLQ, Sri Lanka qualification framework. That is something else, right? The NVQ is a vocational qualification. So there's no a direct relationship between NVQ 5 or 2 Cs in 2 Cs and 1S in the A level, right? So IESL membership, they have clearly mentioned they need 2 Cs and 1S in your A level, even if you have any NVQ or whatever qualification, right? And there's another question to the panel. If I complete this Open University, which university degree is equal in the world? I don't know what.
It's the engineering degrees. All the degrees offered by any university in the world is equal.
Yeah, so this is kind of an equivalent degree to the engineering degree that you are getting from University of Moratuwa, Ruhuna, Peradeniya, Javadanapura, and all the other state universities. This is in the equivalent level, right? Is it possible to do both NDES and OUSL engineering degree?
Yes.
Of course, yes, you can do, but as Dr. Eric mentioned, it's just I think waste of time, right? Because if you complete NDES first, then you can get exemptions. So, but if you really want to, there are no restrictions. But if you finish NDES degree, 2 levels, of course, you don't have to do some of the subjects in level 3 and level 4. Therefore, why doing repeating things again and again? So that is for you to think, right? Whoever the student who has asked the question. Now, there's another question. Other government campuses offer BSc engineering degrees. Is there a difference between this engineering degree and other campus engineering degree? As I told you, that there's no difference. There's no difference. It is equivalent degree, as I told you earlier, right? All the engineering degrees are equivalent, offered by the state universities, right? I don't know about the private institutions, but state universities almost equivalent the degree. They are all same SLQF level and same SLQF credit and same recognition.
Don't worry about the name. Name can be changed, different, but the qualification is
Yeah.
equal.
Shall I add one thing to
Yeah,
Dr. Iresha?
yes, yeah,
Now
of
this
course.
actually, I think this BSc engineering and BTech engineering, our degree, they are all same. So you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about this is why science is there. But even the engineering, very previously, it was under the art field. About 100 years back in the England, it was under the art stream there. So
Yeah.
like a Peradeniya, it's like when they start in 1950 July, so they start the BS Bachelor of Science in Engineering. That's a name there, and we started as a Bachelor of Technology in honors in engineering there. So basically, our curriculum and everything, as other presenters told, everything same there. So and even in the ISL, we have the same recognition. So we are offering the same quality engineering degree. So you don't have to worry about why this science and technology are there. So okay. So this that's a Peradeniya and Moratuwa. They taught at the BSc engineering. Even their engineering, actually they don't have the honors even. Okay? So they are basically Bachelor of Science in Engineering there. Even you get the first class in the Peradeniya. Actually, correctly, if you have to write the Bachelor of Science in Engineering only there. So please don't get puzzled with the words, the science, technology there. We all actually same. Even when you go to the same now you could have seen the testimonial. So one of our student graduate, they were in the University of British Columbia who did a mechanical engineering degree there, and some people. So same thing, everything same. So when you apply the PhD or something higher study, they are exactly same there.
Yes, yeah, thank you again. So I think all of you got the answer for that question, because there are so many questions on the same line. What is the difference between BTech and BSc? So as Dr. Karunanand explained, they are equivalent. You don't have to worry about the name, right? How much fees for fashion designing degree?
I have to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the fashion designing, a student has to complete 130 credits to be eligible for the award. Therefore, please, by using the information you have received through the presentation, you can calculate it. So for 130 credits, so you can say level 3 and level 4, 65 credits, roughly. Level 5 and level 6, again, 65 credits. So you can do the calculation. It is less than 300,000. It is about 250,000 rupees.
Right, there's a very important another question. Is there any limit of selecting students after registration? Example, like only 500 students, or if I have the qualification and if I apply, is it guaranteed that I'm getting selected? Of course, yes. So this is kind of open entry. If you have the right qualification and if you apply, we'll take you. For an example, let's say if you have 3 S's in your GCE A level, one and the same sitting, and if you apply for doing electrical engineering, civil engineering, or textile engineering, of course you can do that, right? There's no screening process. Are there any mapping with NVQ and SLQF for OUSL?
It's not for OUSL, NVQ is vocational qualification, national vocational qualification, SLQF is Sri Lankan qualification framework for engineering. Like it's two streams. There is a mapping. If you go to the documents, government documents, the SL NVQ level 1 to certain levels are there, SLQF level 1 to level, their mapping is there, but that doesn't mean it is equivalent. If you want to switch to NVQ to, there are bridging courses, and it is more like SLQF is more like based on academic qualifications like engineering degrees, and SLQF more like vocational and trade based. The system of producing technicians, technologists, and SLQF is more like academic based way of making engineers and technologists. So that is, even though it is mapped in different documents, you can straight away switch your things. There are something bridging things, bridging courses and bridging the activities needed to be performed in order to fully mapped.
Yeah.
Am I answered the question, Dr. Irisha?
Yes, I think yes. Yeah. And how many months altogether we have to do our training in degree program period? Is it 6 months?
Dr. Irisha, according
Yes.
to the old syllabus, we have to complete 2 training sessions or training specific training modules. Yeah, one module is about 15 weeks duration. Therefore, 15 into 2 as per the previous syllabus. According to the revised curriculum, the duration of one training module is about 13 weeks. Then 13 weeks into 2, 26 weeks.
It's around then
26 into 2, 52. No, that is exactly 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, but in the case of engineering, I don't know. It's 28 or something weeks, because we have only one training.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's around 7 months. Let's say 6 to 7 months. Yeah, and then there's another question. I think out of topic. Yes, where can I find more information about the software engineering degree provided in OUSL? Yes, software engineering degrees, offered by a entity attached to the engineering faculty. It's called CITES. It's in the web. Or if you go to the open YouTube, there are plenty of explanations about this CITES, right? So you can get whatever the information required from there, either our website or open YouTube, right? There are so many videos about this newly started software engineering program. Approximate cost, I don't know whether Mr. Ruani is here. I really don't know at this moment what is the approximate cost for the software engineering degree. How many days?
It's about 4 lakhs from what the information we have now. But as I said, I mean, these are approximate values because you can't pay it in advance, and it can vary from year to year. So it's approximately about 4 lakhs.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wan. How many days we should come in a month to university for do labs and other practicals? Any answer?
Yeah, actually that depends on the courses you select. If you select the courses at level 3 and level 4, those courses have lab classes, and that depends on the nature of the course. For an example, for one course there may be 3 lab sessions, for another course there may be 5 lab sessions. So that depends on the courses you select, especially at the level 3 and level 4. And level 5 and level 6, there are very less number of courses with lab components. There are, but the number is limited. Therefore, at the beginning, so you have to come more days to the university to complete the lab classes. But when you go to the higher levels, the number of days are less. So we cannot say exact number. That depends on the course.
Even if
and then if I finish my training in HNDE, is it applicable for USL engineering program?
Yes, if you are following the same specialization, you will get exemptions for the training. If
for
you have
some
done
of
it.
the programs, right? It's not.
No, it
for-
should be the same specialization. That's what I said. Same specialization and same level. For civil engineering, I think there's an additional clause.
Yeah, for civil engineering, I don't know. We need to ask from Dr. Karuna Anand. Hello.
Yes, Dr. Iresha, yes.
Yeah, and now they are asking if I finish my training in HND, is it applicable for OUSL engineering program? I think for civil engineering.
Yeah, I think that's actually for the training exemption. So we are expecting the work after you are getting the HND higher diploma there. So I mean it's a different level there. So from the course exemption, so after you getting the HND diploma, so then I mean how much of time and how you are working as like an engineering graduate there. So that's the thing, Dr. Iresha. So
Yeah,
for the
that means right. Yeah, that means that won't be counted, right? During HND, they must have gone 1 year training. That won't be counted, right? They have to work after the diploma, and then they have to prove that, right? Yeah. For civil engineering, yes. Yeah, as you informed, can we complete the degree course fee only? No. We just said around 3,000, 300,000, right? Not exactly, because the cost day by day it's going up, right? Therefore, it's not the correct value. It's around that 300,000. Can I apply for the OUSL even if I am in another country?
Dr. Iresha, they can apply, but there are issues. If the students select courses with lab classes, they may not be able to complete it.
Yes, that's the problem now.
Yeah.
Completion of the lab classes.
So otherwise they can complete it if they are at level 5 and level 6. Okay, or even we can conduct the examination through the embassies, overseas missions.
Lab classes and other things, no? Yeah.
Lab classes is the main issue.
Are those study materials include any online live lectures or pre-recorded lectures? Pre-recorded, no. The thing is now study material. Of course, yes, you will be given an access to online portal. We call it Learn OUSL. For each course, you will be having this online portal where you get online live lectures and pre-recorded lectures, right? Of course, some of the lecturers they post, so you can find them. You will be given access after the registration. For most of the courses, you will be having this online supplementary helping portal. We call it Moodle, and it's in the Learn OUSL platform, right? So you'll be informed about all these things after your registration, right? Post-orientation, in the post-orientation program.
Yeah, Dr. Iresha, I want to add something to that question, right?
Yeah.
Actually, collecting I can say collecting pre-recorded lectures is not a good thing. So you should be able to attend the live lectures. So then you have a chance to discuss with the lecturers during the day schools. So otherwise, if you just go to the pre-recorded lectures, you may not be able to interact with the lecturer. So it is a disadvantage the students will have. But I want to tell them very clearly. So if you take, I will take few minutes and try to explain it. So if a student wants to register for the at the level 3, so the student can take maximum 38 credits. For an example, say if the courses are at 3 credit level, so you have to register. If you want to take the maximum amount, 38, so you will have to register 10 to 11 courses. Say 10 courses For an example, right? That is not the 100% accurate value, but say 10 courses, 10 subjects. Each subject has, according to the Department of Textile and Apparel Technology, 2 CAT examination, 3 assignments, depending on the course, 3 labs, 2 labs, or 1 mini project or 2 mini projects. Say roughly, the 2 CATs are compulsory, say 3 assignments and 1 more activity. For an example, 1 mini project and 1 lab. So then altogether 7 activities are there per course. I hope you can understand. Per course, you have to complete 7 activities, 2 CATs, 3 assignments, and 1 lab, 1 mini project. All these are hypothetical values, but we assume that the course is designed like that. If you take 10 courses, you have to multiply 7 into 10. Then you have to submit, or you have to carry out 70 activities during an academic year. The academic year is generally at the Open Universities about 34 weeks, right? Say 35 weeks. 35 into 2 is 70. So you have to complete 70 activities in 35 weeks. That means in each week, so you have to engage in 2 activities. You have to write assignments, you have to write lab reports, you have to ready for the examinations. So that is not an easy task, right? Just listen to the pre-recorded lectures, you may not be able to pass. So you have to work very hard each and every day, like the students at other universities, in order to complete the degree program successfully. Don't take this lightly. This is the reality. So you have to work really hard to submit the assignments, to submit the lab reports, to submit the mini projects, to write the continuous assessment test. So there are huge amount of work to be done to get the eligibility for the subject. So thank you. I just want to show the difficulty. So you have.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, as Dr. Eric mentioned, now this degree at the beginning we told you equivalent to any other engineering degree, right? So you all have to work as the same strength the others are working, right? You may have seen your sisters and brothers from the other universities, engineering faculties, how they are working hard, right? So you are also getting a degree which is really equivalent to the degree from other state university engineering degree or Bachelor of Industrial Studies degree, right? Therefore you have to work hard. It's not that you'll be given a degree like when you're at a distance and you have to do small things and you'll be given a degree. No, it's not like that, right? And then closing date of online registration is 30th September. And then there's another question. I'm a mechanical engineering student, second year, second semester in HNDE, electrical or mechanical engineering, good choices for me. I can join OUSL after HND because I don't think we are able to complete HND due to this pandemic, right? Of course, while doing HND, you can join, but the thing is now we have to say clearly some of the courses you're doing there are equivalent to some of the courses you're doing here as well, right? So the same course you have to do in 2 places. That's why once you complete HND or NDT or any other qualification, then you don't have to do some of the courses, right? So that this is going to be double the work. That's why. So even if you are doing HND second year, we won't be able to give you exemptions because you don't have the certificate or you don't have a letter saying you have completed the academic part of HND. Therefore, if you wish, of course, you can come, but it's going to be repeated work, right? And then what is the, I think, yeah, so we are running out of time. We have to wind up the session as well. Therefore, I'll get two last questions. Can you tell briefly introduction about computer engineering, like job paths? Uh, Mr. Ruwan, would you be able to explain that?
No, it will be, I mean, computer engineering is a mixture of hardware and software. So almost all the jobs where you need equivalent to software engineering qualifications, you can do with that. But in addition, where hardware is necessary, where you need to go higher level and work at component level also, say especially in broadcasting and institutions like that, where IT is used as a main part, where maintenance and development is necessary in the hardware field also, you have chances as a computer engineer. Because you have to remember, computer engineering is a somewhat specialized field, and most of the people who come through software engineering or computer science do not cover these areas extensively. So there are additional areas, additional jobs you can apply to as a computer engineer. But at the same time, you get quite a comprehensive knowledge of the software part as well. So whatever jobs that are available for computer scientists or software engineers, you can also apply to, and you will be considered.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ruwan. I think I hope you got the answer. And then there's one last question, Mr. Ruwan. Would you be able to briefly mention about this help desk that students have been provided after registration?
I think that's a general thing, no? That is not specific for us. The Open University is introducing a help desk system where you can track your requests. I mean, you can go there, ask for help in writing, and then the university is bound by the system to provide you with an answer within a specified time period.
Yeah.
So this can be anything. I mean, this can be financial issues. This can be issues where you don't get the services properly, and that is not really meant for academic purposes. It is more towards non-academic things, I think.
So I think if you have any additional questions there, so because there are lots of people, they have asked about fee structure and all sort of things. Therefore, so we'll be introducing soon this help desk facility. And the other thing is we are having a series of webinars, this type of pre-orientation sessions. The dates were there in the newspaper and the formal advertisement, so you can join there as well, because time allocated for us will be running out soon. And then one last question, one is asking, what is the most valuable course, compare mechanical engineering and mechatronics engineering for employment opportunity? Right now, employment opportunity, so we haven't recently done any kind of a survey regarding this one. But the thing is, rather than going for employment opportunity, just feel what you want to do so that you can find somehow the employment opportunity, right? So if let's say for the time, at present in the country, I believe, this is my personal idea, I believe you get job opportunities in software industry, right? Because due to the pandemic situation, you can work remotely and all sort of things, right? But if you don't like software and you go to the software industry and you are starting to do a degree on software engineering, I don't think it's a good start, because of the job opportunities in a certain period in the world. So you are going for that, it is not a good choice, right? So my personal advice, so try to think what you want, right? Then of course the path is open for you all to succeed, right? Mechanical and mechatronics, of course, we haven't checked that one. What is the most popular field or anything like that? It's very hard to say, right? But most of our graduates, they are working successfully in the industry and academia, and they are doing as you all have seen the video, they are doing PhDs and masters abroad. There's no clear cut between this mechatronics is better than mechanical or mechanical is better than mechatronics, something like that.
And maybe we'll have to add that you'll be coming out in 5-6 years time to the job market. And
Yeah.
it's a different story altogether then.
Yeah. Right now, one very last question. So how are we getting notified if we get selected? Yes, you will be sent an email, right? So you will be given all the instruction through email. So you have to apply. Afterwards, we'll take care of you and we'll be sending SMSs and all sort of things. What you have to do is you have to provide at the time of registration, online application, you have to provide your true details, right? True details, and see if you have typed in order to provide the phone number, whether you have typed the correct number or correct email, right? So because we have lots of difficulties right now, the email addresses provided by the students and the mobile phone numbers provided by the students, they are not working, and later students are coming up with various reasons saying I didn't get the message or anything like that, right? Therefore, please try to provide your real numbers and real email addresses. Thank you. I think it's the time to wind up today's session. I would like to thank all of you who participated in the session, and they hope you got something from us. And I would like to thank all the presenters today as well. Despite your busy schedules, you agreed to do the first session, and all the panel members who agreed to come here and answer the student queries. So we'll be meeting again with a same kind of a webinar on 14th August. Thank you very much, everyone.